Hey everybody, I'm just taking a second while I'm out running my errands to do a quick video. This week has been nuts because we had a forecasted 3 inches of snow that turned into about 8 to 10, and we were all the family in the house for 2 days, and I also had a deadline on G.I. Joe versus the $6 Million Man, which the first issue of that will be out next month, so check it out at your local comic shop. So now I just got a new P.O. box because we moved, and I had to close my other one and get one closer to the house. So now I'm driving around in the roads are not bad, but anyway, we had a great live hangout last Saturday. I'm going to do one a month. We went for about an hour and a half, and there was never a dull moment. So people were talkative and chatty in the chat, and I answered questions, and we talked about storytelling and things. So I'll do another one in February. I'm not sure which day. It'll be a Friday night or Saturday, and so that's kind of all the business end of things. I was thinking this week because something at some point I realized about working in a team, creative team in comics, because the way comics are made, typically, if you're not, a creator, writer, or artist, like most web comics are just one person typically. Traditional comics involve a team. Traditionally, the writer, penciler, inker, and colorist. And it's really easy for people to get kind of fixated, and I know I do this, on your component, and you view it in terms of, here's my deadline, I have to get this done, and then you don't really, it's very easy to fall in the trap of not thinking about the people, especially further down the line than you. And typically what happens is the further towards the inker and then definitely the colorists are the ones who get crammed up, and I was guilty of this on G.I. Joe for a while, just trying to do my deadlines and thing, not really thinking that I need to, one, directly share the pages with Jim Brown, the colorist on G.I. Joe, which I eventually started doing, which helped him a lot because there wasn't that lag of the editor, uploading the pages to FTP for him. It's easier if you all talk directly. But two, it's also puts a bigger time crunch. When the writer's late, the penciler makes it up, and when the penciler's late, that means that time crunch will get moved on to the inker, and then so on and so on. So I'm trying to be better about just thinking about the colorist and the other people down the line, and saying, if I need to keep in mind, do my part as well and as soon as I can, maintaining quality, so that the people who are next in line aren't rushed and have to sacrifice quality. So it's a good practice to try to stay ahead. It is hard, juggling things and stuff, but keep it in mind. Part of what made me think of this, I had to talk to some students at a local high school just about making comics. They had a comic club, and they were making a comic, and there were some questions about working together, and just made me think how can you improve on that dynamic of the creative team, because artists typically, when you're doing like something for Webtoon with webcomics or wherever you're doing, like I said, you do it all yourself, but it really is a team effort making a product with traditional comics, because it's basically you're having to do 20 pages a month, and it's easier if you split those duties up. So if you're working with someone, just try, if you set a deadline, your deadline may be on the 15th, but maybe getting it done on the 14th, or whatever, keeping, or not because I used to be guilty of doing like batches, and I still do every now and then, but I would wait and upload pages until I had like 5 pages done, and I would upload a batch, and I think that was killing my colorist, the colorist, not my colorist. But I started, once I started talking to him directly, uploading 1 page, as soon as I was done, just send it on. That helps him a lot, and it will help people, as you get done, share that stuff. Don't wait. Again, it's easy to get target fixation on your aspect of it. So, all right, that's it for right now. I've got to go run another errand and then finish up the last couple pages, and hopefully next week we'll be back to normal. Hopefully they won't forecast another inch that turns into more than that. So take care, stay warm, and like and subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed. Click the bell for notifications, and be sure and check out another video. Thanks.